A Kentucky clerk who contracted national attention for refusing to issue marriage licenses for same-sex couples is now behind bars. Kim Davis was taken into custody late this afternoon in Ashland at the order of a federal judge. WLKY's Lauren Adams joins us now with more. Lauren?
Vicki, as you know, Kim Davis has always maintained issuing those marriage licenses goes against her religious beliefs, and today she held strong to those convictions as she was taken to a county jail where she'll stay, according to that judge, until she agrees to comply with the law.
She's going to jail! She's going to jail!
After weeks of denying same-sex couples marriage licenses, a federal judge has found Rowan County Clerk Kim Davis in contempt of court. While our cameras were not allowed in that courtroom, Louisville's Chris Hartman with the Fairness Campaign was there. He tells us that moment was an emotional one.
We were surprised. It's certainly not what we advocated for. We were hoping for financial penalties, sanctions against her, but Judge Bunning felt that that would not be enough to compel her to follow the court's orders.
And in fact, the judge did give Davis a second chance to comply. When 5 deputy clerks agreed to begin approving marriage licenses Friday, Davis had to agree not to interfere. When she refused, the judge ordered federal marshals to take her to jail. For days, the streets of Ashland, Kentucky have been lined with protesters and Davis supporters. For each side, Thursday's decision meant something different.
We're going to the courthouse tomorrow to get our marriage license. We're very excited about that.
My grandfather and grandmother, my dad and mom, and all would turn over in their grave if they knew what was going on.
But for Reverend Maurice Blanchard, it's a victory. He'd been arrested back in 2013 when he and his partner refused to leave the office of the Jefferson County clerk that denied the couple a marriage license. The pair did marry this summer, and he's carried that marriage certificate with him ever since. He says for him and the hundreds that came to Ashland, it's not about that piece of paper, but equal rights.
She and some other clerks have been holding out as though it really didn't matter. And today, the nation learned it does matter.
Now, Vicki, when the clerk's office opens tomorrow morning, 5 of the 6 deputy clerks have agreed to issue same-sex marriage licenses. Davis's son, Nathan Davis, is the only exception. Under the judge's order, at least 1 clerk had to agree to issue those licenses, so Davis will not face fines or jail time. I'm Lauren Adams, WLKY News.
Thank you, Lauren. The Davis controversy is also fast becoming a political issue. Republican candidate for governor Matt Bevin believes she is simply following her First Amendment rights.
That is a closely held religious belief that she has that is protected under the First Amendment. And while the Supreme Court has now read into the 14th Amendment certain rights for others that were not previously offered in this country, they don't now trump the First Amendment rights of people like Kim Davis.
Bevin told supporters in Laurel County today one of his first acts as governor would be to remove the responsibility of county clerks to issue marriage licenses. Bevin has been critical of Governor Beshear for refusing to call a special session so lawmakers can address the issue. And Bevin's Democratic opponent Jack Conway issued a one-sentence statement. The Kentucky Attorney General said, quote, "I understand that passions are high on both sides of this issue, but we are a nation of laws and no one can defy an order